love it, better last. Heaven knows it's high time. I've been waiting on my own too long. And when you hold me like you do, it feels so right. Oh, now I start to forget how my heart gets torn when that hurt gets thrown, feeling like it can't go on. Turning circles on time again, cut like a knife. Oh, now if you love me, I got to know for sure. 'Cause it takes something more this time than sweet, sweet lies. Oh, now before I open up my arms and fall, losing all control, every dream inside my soul. When you kiss me on that midnight street, sweep me off my feet, singing, ain't this life so sweet? This year's loving better last. This year's loving better last. 'Cause who's to worry?
Oh, good hand.
Well, I want to welcome you again to Maui. This is an absolutely gorgeous place for us to gather. And it's a unique privilege to share in one of the greatest gifts to humankind, the celebration of the love between a man and a woman. Now, here in Hawaii, we begin special occasions oftentimes by presenting flower leis. Now, the beautiful blossoms of the flower lei, they don't last all that long. They're very delicate and precious and fragile. I think they're a good symbol or reminder, in a sense, of our lives, in that we shouldn't take a day for granted, that we should try to, on a daily basis, tell one another and demonstrate through our actions that we're thinking about the other person. So with that in mind, Joe, I'll have you take the lei, one of them, and you can turn right towards each other, and you can present your bride with the lei and give her a kiss on each cheek. And then Silvana, I'll have you take your flowers for you, and then you can present Joe with his lei and kiss him on each cheek. Okay? And here you go. Well, we've all heard of the word aloha, and we usually think of aloha as meaning hello and goodbye. But there's also a deeper meaning to the word aloha. Aloha also means to show compassion and kindness and affection. So it's appropriate that we begin this celebration with the spirit of aloha, with the spirit of love. And this aloha and friendship that you share has been growing these past 4 years that you've been together. The Hawaiians have a special word for this kind of deep, long-lasting love. It is hoa aloha, which means my beloved friend. And you two are truly beloved friends. Hoa aloha. I think we have a radiant bride here, Joe. Look at her smile. It's a good giveaway. We don't always, it's nice to see that. Well, Joe and Silvana, on this beautiful day of your marriage vows, commit yourselves freely and fully to each other without reservation. The two of you have come here today to make a commitment that from this day forward, you will walk together. May you both look forward to the years ahead in giving and sharing and getting to know each other even more completely. As you know, marriage is a gift from God, the gift of human love, given so a husband and wife can know each other with mutual companionship. Your marriage is your commitment of love to one another. That's worth even saying again since you were crying. Your marriage is your commitment of love to one another. Marriage deepens and enriches every facet of life. Happiness is fuller, memories are fresher, commitment is stronger. When two people pledge to love and care for each other in marriage, they create a spirit unique to themselves, which binds them closer than any spoken or written word. Marriage is a promise made in the hearts of two people who love each other, which takes a lifetime to fulfill. Now, this is one of my favorite verses. It says, "The power of love is that although your hearts become one, neither of you are diminished, but you are fulfilled and discovered in ways you would never have known apart from each other." You're discovered and fulfilled in ways you would never have known apart from each other. In other words, you're both obviously very nice people. I mean that with all sincerity. Really, you are. You're very obvious. It's just, we can tell. But your love for each other has brought out the very best in each of you. Because you love each other, because you're more happy, because you fulfill each other, you're actually better people because of the power of your love as a couple. Now, you've asked me to read a beautiful verse from 1 Corinthians, and it's, "Love is patient and kind. Love envies no one. Love is never boastful nor conceited. Love does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable nor resentful. It keeps no scores of wrongs, does not gloat over others' mistakes, but delights in the truth. There is nothing that love cannot fix. There is no limit to its faith, its hope, and its endurance. Love will never come to an end. There are three things that will last forever: faith, hope, and love. And the greatest of these is love." Well, as just a few little reminders, as you continue on your journey together, I ask you to remember that true friendship is the basis for any lasting relationship. Give your spouse the same courtesies and kindnesses that you show to your friends, and confide in one another, and ask for help when you need it. And of course, say, "I love you" often. So we're already to the point where we're going to have you say your vows, so I'll take your flowers again, and you can turn towards Silvana.
Huh? It's she.
If you turn just a little bit more this way, both of you, and you can turn right towards Silvana and hold hands together.
I can see now. I can see.
I remind you that marriage is a precious gift, a lifelong dedication to love one another more fully and more freely. Do you, Joe, take Silvana as your beloved wife? Do you promise to be a tender and faithful husband? Will you love and cherish her in sickness and in health, for richer, for poorer, for better, for worse? And keep yourself only unto her. If so, say, "I do."
I do.
Do you, Silvana, take Joe as your beloved husband? Do you promise to be a tender and faithful wife? Will you love and cherish him in sickness and in health, for richer, for poorer, for better, for worse? And keep yourself only unto him. If so, say, "I do."
I do.
Here you are. Now you have rings, if I
We
could.
do.
And I'll take both of them if I could. Okay. Now these rings are beautiful ancient symbols. They're circles. You can't tell where the circle begins or where it ends. In a sense, it's infinite. No beginning and no ending. And in that infinity, there's no limit to what the two of you can create together in your love. There's no limit to what the two of you can create together in your love. I'd ask you to look at each other for a moment and remember when you first started dating. Now, tell me you didn't feel like the luckiest guy in the world to have this beautiful young woman coming out on dates with you. And to hear his voice maybe on the telephone, how exciting it was when you first started falling in love. And as beautiful as that was, there came a moment, I imagine, for each of you when you started to think, this is the guy, this is the woman, this is the person I love. I want to spend the rest of my life with. And you shared that with each other and said, "I love you. Let's get married. Let's go to Maui and get married."
Maui.
Yeah. And so here we are, you guys just both beaming with smiles. Your love has grown and become even more beautiful and mature as you spent more and more time together. All that love is represented in these rings, as well as the love of all the people who care about you, and of course the love from each of your hearts. And God's blessing is also a part of these rings. So Joe, I'll have you take your bride's ring and place it partway on Silvana's ring finger and say to her, "Silvana, with this ring,
Silvana, with this ring,
I promise to grow with you,
I promise to grow with you,
to build our love,
to build our love,
to speak openly and honestly,
to speak openly and honestly,
to listen to you,
to listen to you,
to love and cherish you
to love and cherish you
for all our days ahead.
for all our days ahead.
From this day forward,
From this day forward,
you shall not walk alone.
you shall not walk alone.
My heart will be your shelter,
My heart will be your shelter,
and my arms will be your home.
my arms will be
your home.
Your home.
There you are. You may place the ring on your wife's ring finger. Okay, Silvana, you can take your husband, soon to be Joe's, and place it partway on his finger and say to him, kind of turn just a little bit my way so we get to see you. There you go. You can place. You're going to turn just a little bit this way, and you can step just a little bit that way. There we go.
There
you go. Excuse me for interrupting you, but I want to get. We want to get good pictures of you guys enjoying this special moment. Repeat after me. Joe, with this ring,
Joe, with this ring,
I promise to grow with you,
I promise to grow with you,
to build our love,
to build our love,
to speak openly and honestly,
and speak honestly
and openly,
and honestly,
to listen to you,
to listen to you,
to love and cherish you,
to love and cherish you,
for all our days ahead.
for all our days ahead.
From this day forward,
From this day forward,
you shall not walk
you
alone.
shall not walk alone.
My heart will be your shelter,
My heart will be your shelter,
and my arms will be your home.
and my arms will be your home.
You may place the ring on your husband's ring finger. There you are. Okay. Beautiful. I want you to look into each other's eyes and see the love that's there, this person whom you love so very deeply and dearly. Remember this love. And may you have the courage to receive this love and to know that this person loves you with all their heart. Now, most people don't say anything, but I do want to give you the opportunity. If you want to say anything to each other right now, you're probably good because you'll probably cry more. But I just
I'm good.
You're good. You're good. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. And in conclusion, this is really important too. May your love and respect for each other grow, and may you have fun and fully enjoy the miracle of marriage. As a licensed minister of the state of Hawaii, and with God's blessing, it is my great honor to pronounce you husband and wife. You may seal your vows with a big, sweet aloha kiss. Congratulations.
Woo!
Well, we also have another beautiful tradition in Maui, and that is to do the sand ceremony. The sand ceremony is similar, like the unity candle. It represents how your lives are joined together, and these little tiny seashells are just symbolically like the memories and experiences that you've had so far in your relationship. Now, each of you bring different strengths and qualities to your marriage. A lot of times it's the similarities that attract a couple to one another. And that is very important, those similarities. But you've been together 4 years, you know there's differences, and that is an important part of marriage too. Because sometimes when one person has some weakness in a particular area, the other person has some strengths in that area. And it plays back and forth so that you actually, again, like I said at the very beginning of the ceremony, you're actually better because of your love for one another. So what I'm going to do is have each of you hold out one of your hands, and I'm going to put a little bit of seashells in there. And I think I'll have you, Joe, hold the bottle first while your bride gets to put some in. And we can add sand if you want from the beach. If you hold your hand right over the top of this hand so that if any miss, there we go. And you can go ahead and pour some right in the bottle.
All right.
All over again. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. Don't think I can keep it all in. I just gotta let you know what it is that won't let me go. It's your love. It just does something to me. It sends a shock right through me. I can't get enough. And if you wonder about the spell I'm under, oh, it's your love. Better than I was, more than I am. And all of this happened by taking your hand. And who I am now is who I wanted to be. And now that we're together, I'm stronger than ever. I'm happy and free. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. Don't think I can keep it all in. And if you ask me why I changed, all I gotta do is say your sweet name. It's your love. It just does something to me. It sends a shock right through me. I can't get enough. And if you wonder about the spell I'm under, oh, it's I can keep it all in. I just gotta let you know what it is that won't let me go. It's your love, it just does something to me. It sends a shock right through me. I can't get enough.